The new iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus have been announced. The iPhone 14 Plus delivers a big 6.7-inch display to those who want a larger canvas, and the iPhone 14 offers a 6.1-inch display. Here's a quick overview of all of the new iPhone 14 features, which includes major camera improvements, more robust eSIM support and new Emergency SOS via satellite functionality. The iPhone 14 features a 6.1-inch OLED display, and the iPhone 14 Plus grows that to 6.7 inches. Yes, the iPhone mini looks dead. The iPhone 14 starts at $799 and the iPhone 14 Plus costs $899. The iPhone 14 Plus promises the best battery life ever on an iPhone. Emergency SOS via satellite functionality can be used to communicate when you're out of cellular range. There are 5 colors, including Midnight, Starlight, Blue, Purple and Product Red. The A15 Bionic chip is borrowed from the iPhone 13 Pro and gives you a 5-core GPU for 18% faster performance. The new 12MP main camera has a bigger sensor, 1.9 microns and 49% low light improvement. Front camera is 12MP with faster f1.9 autofocus for first time and better low light. Photonic engine, enhanced image pipeline to deliver better low light photos. 2x improvement on front camera, 2x on ultra wide and 2.5 on main camera, so you'll get much better detail and color. Big improvement to video, advanced stabilization mode, action mode is new and can be toggled on for smooth video. No gimbal required. Bad news? The iPhone 14 support eSIM only, so there's not SIM card tray. The iPhone 14 offers crash detection, just like the new Apple Watch 8. iPhone 14 release date and price. The iPhone 14 has a release date of September 16 and pre-orders start September 9. The iPhone 14 Plus goes on sales October 7. The iPhone 14 starts at $799 and the iPhone 14 Plus is $899. These are the iPhone 14 rumored specs. iPhone 14 design. The standard iPhone 14 should look a lot like its predecessor. Instead, it's the iPhone 14 Pro models that the rumors tip to look a bit different thanks to a new iPhone 14 notch. The Pro models are expected to drop the display notch for a pair of cutouts, a circular one for the front camera and a pill-shaped one for Face ID sensors. But this could all be proven to be wrong. Well, sort of. A new suite of claimed leaks now has the iPhone 14 Pro set to get a single pill-shaped display cutout, with one tipster claiming that the space between the two camera modules will have LEDs to alert you to when your camera or microphone is on. This would not only look better than dual cutouts, but would also make a lot of sense from an Apple design point of view, as the dual cutout asymmetry never felt like an aesthetic Apple would go for. And this new rumored notch replacement is good news in our eyes. A more recent tip appears to show off leaked images of the iPhone 14 Pro, seemingly confirming a lot of the design rumors thus far. And we get a glimpse at the potential colors of the next wave of iPhones. For color options, one source has said there will be Midnight, Starlight, and Product Red color options as usual, with the current blue being swapped out for a lighter sky blue. As for the iPhone 14 Pro, a Chinese leaker claimed that alongside the familiar graphite, silver, and gold Pro iPhone colors, the new option for this year would be a dark purple. iPhone 14 display. We're expecting a shakeup in the iPhone 14 range, as we'll reportedly see a standard iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro come with a 6.1-inch display, while an iPhone 14 Max Plus joins the iPhone 14 Pro Max in offering a 6.7-inch screen. That means no more 5.4-inch iPhone mini. This use of panel tech means the iPhone 14 Pro has been tipped to get an always-on display. Long rumored to be an upcoming feature for next-gen iPhones, tech tipsters have claimed the iPhone 14 Pro will finally get always-on display, and it'll be used to show weather, calendars, stocks, activities and other data on the lock screen, with the low refresh rate helping preserve battery life. While code in the iOS 16 beta seemingly confirms an always-on display feature, the standard iPhone 14 is expected to stick with simple lift-to-wake option rather than an always-on display. Instead, the iPhone 14 Pro with its adaptive refresh rate will likely support any always-on display feature. Users will apparently have to choose the same look and feel for their always-on display and the regular lock screen, but other features will be customizable. An iPhone 14 model will sport an LTPS display, which means a 60Hz panel could be sticking around, but a more recent rumor has the standard iPhone 14 models tipped to get a 90Hz refresh rate display. That's not quite the snappy 120Hz refresh rate we'd like to see. iPhone 14 cameras. The latest rumors don't have the standard iPhone 14 set to get a major camera upgrade, with a regular Apple tipster claiming non-Pro models will stick with 12MP cameras. However, if this is the case, we can expect Apple to have done some work on the software side to improve the next-gen iPhone's photography skills as well as equip iOS 16 with more camera-centric features. But it's with the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max we can expect the biggest camera changes. A 48-megapixel main camera may be in the works to capture more detail-rich photos with better control over light and thus overall quality. This would point towards suggesting megapixels mattering once more for Apple. The ultra-wide camera for the iPhone 14 Pro has also been tipped to get an upgrade, with an updated sensor reportedly coming in at b1.4 micrometers, a nice boost from the iPhone 13 Pro's 1.0 micrometer pixels. Larger pixels are better at capturing light, making the sensor more effective when things get dark. And as Apple's September 7 launch event is named Far Out and seems to have a space theme, maybe we'll see Apple promoting the new ultra-wide camera's ability to take great astrophotography and night shots. iPhone 14 chipset and battery life. A suite of rumors thus far have the iPhone 14 tipped to stick with the A15 Bionic chip, while the iPhone 14 Pro modes are expected to get a new A16 chip, something the iPhone 15 series may also do too. If you're interested in how much extra power the A16 could offer, there have been some leaked benchmarks that could give us a clue. However, we'd argue that the A15 Bionic is so powerful that having it in the iPhone 14 is going to be no bad thing, and you should dismiss the standard iPhone 14 models just because they lack a silicon upgrade. Apple could also launch an eSIM-only variant of the iPhone 14, according to claims by analyst Emma Moore-McLuhan of GlobalDate. The move would bolster the iPhone's appeal among users who need dual SIM capabilities, such as business users and overseas travelers. Both iPhone 14 Pro models are expected to get a boost to 30W charging, while the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Max would stick with 20W charging. With all this discussion around battery life and charging, we've chewed over how long we think the next iPhones will last. We're hoping for not only a longer battery life, but notably faster charging, even if it just comes to the iPhone 14 Pro models. Future iPhones are in line to include an Apple-made 5G modem, following Apple's acquisition of Intel's modem business. This would presumably give Apple more control over both the 5G performance and battery life impact. However, that's not expected until the iPhone 15 next year. For now, we're looking at Qualcomm's X65 modem as the iPhone 14's way of connecting to 5G and LTE networks. While we're on the subject of connectivity, an old iPhone 13 rumor has resurfaced that the iPhone will gain the ability to connect to satellite networks so that users can send text messages to emergency services when cellular networks aren't available. That feature didn't make it to the iPhone 13, but now tipsters say that the iPhone 14 models could add satellite connectivity as Apple looks to bolster the emergency features of its phones. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says the hardware work is done for the iPhone 14, and all that's standing in the way of this feature is Apple striking deals with a satellite provider. So what do you think of the new iPhone 14? Will you buy it? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Bye.